Parks gameplay with Jeremiah, which is XX Rock, and Sammy, which is Swag Monster. So we're running the parks against three randoms, and so we're doing all right. He comes down, he gets a toilet bowl on that three, and so I'm going to give this one to Sammy, and Sammy's going to bring it up the court. So he's going to kick it over to my man Jeremiah, and he's going to try to hit me with the oop, but I'm just waiting for him to jump. So he's coming down, and I get this nasty block, but they get the board, and I get the board now. So I'm bringing it up the floor, and I see Swag Monster, and that's in all day. So Sammy splashing that three home. So this guy's bringing it up, and he threw the oop, which I expected it, but I threw it a little bit too late. Or I went up for it a little bit too late, and so now you got Jeremiah. Jeremiah comes down, and he's going to hit that three, and so that's going to put us up. Clutch shot there. Now it's 3-6, and he's going to come down. I figured he'd stop in his tracks right there because I thought I'd hit him, but I guess I missed him. He did that doo-doo LeBron jump. James stuff, his dunk package. So he sees me over here, and I'm just going to drive by, and I'm going to try to hit him with the hop step, which is, you guys are going to be expecting that a lot if you watch my videos. That hop step's deadly. And he ended up reaching, trying to hit us with some cheese. But now you got Jeremiah. Jeremiah ends up bricking that one, but it's all good. And then we got frustrated and reached. So I figured he was going to pass it to that blue shirt, but he ended up not going to. And then he comes down and makes that three. So we were getting kind of frustrated. We were like, we got to make some threes, and then Jeremiah gets that one. We're like, oh no, he doesn't get that one. He didn't get that one, and I go in and I get that hop step. So I ended up getting the one, got his board. So that puts us up by 1, 6-7, 7-6, same thing. But so I'm coming down, and he takes that horrible J. So Jeremiah's running up the court, and I'm just gonna sit on this wing and wait for him to pass it out, and I'm gonna pull it, and I'm gonna miss that one. But Sammy comes in with the putback to finish it off. So that puts us up by 2. So we'll take it. Now Jeremiah gets this rip, and he ends up pulling it, but he missed it. So now we're heading back down the court, and this guy ends up doing a funky layup. He's tried to switch his shot, but he missed it. So now you got Sammy. I'm boxing my dude out, and Sammy splashes that. Sammy's going to make any shot 80% of the time. So pretty much give it to Sammy, get out of his way, and it's money. It's cash. So Jeremiah taking it out of bounds, and so he's going to kick it to me, and I'm just going to pull this three, but I'm end up going to miss it. But guess who's got my back? Sammy. All day. Sammy's going to got my back. So he does the doo-doo LeBron James dunk, and what's new? Everybody has that anymore because it's free. They get that during their My Career mode. So it's not a good. I mean, it's good, but it's kind of just, it's pointless. So I'm hitting him with that hop step again, and I get it to go. So it working pretty good, and I mean, we're doing pretty good, and I'm kind of hanging back here and letting them get their full court press going, and he ends up making that fadeaway three. That was a nice shot. Jeremiah's a good three-point shooter too. He's got that nice left-handed shot. So he ends up coming down, and this dude likes to ball hog quite a bit. So we kind of know that, so we're trying to like triple team him to double team him. So I get it on the wing, and I'm like, I'm not going to shoot a one, because shooting a one kind of ruins it if you're just right next to the three-point line. So I kind of just kick it to Jeremiah, and Jeremiah puts it in. So come down, and he does the doo-doo LeBron dunk, and kind of ruins the game for us because we can't really block it. So he kicks it over to Jeremiah. Jeremiah pulls up. he ends up missing that, but Sammy gets his board. Sammy gets ripped by active hands, and I guess it's off of him. So, in the comments, write what they need to take off NBA 2K. What they need to take off NBA 2K14 and put it on NBA 2K15. Like posterizer. In the NBA, they only get like 3 to 4 posterizers a game, if any. So, if they ended up taking out posterizer, because with posterizer, you get 6 to 8 probably at the most. Like, because, I mean, if you just take it in the paint every time, you get posterizers every time. And they just need to take it out, because there's no way it happens in a real game. They need to fix that. So this guy, he ends up breaking that, and so we're heading the opposite way. Jeremiah's running up the ball. He kicks it to me. I pull it, and I end up making it. So we're up, and it's going to work good. So he's bringing down, and we were trying to get that block, but we can't really block that one. So, and now I'm giving it Jeremiah. Jeremiah's bringing up the ball. I mean, I'm wide open, but he wants to take it, and he ends up making it. So can't really blame him if he's gonna make it. So we're playing tight D. Sammy's playing good D. Jeremiah's playing good D. So that's brick. So he ends up bricking that, but so it goes out of bounds. We were smart, let it go out of bounds. I mean, Jeremiah, he wasn't really gonna let it go out of bounds, but ended up going. So I'm coming down the court, and I see Jeremiah cutting to the basket, and I hit him with that lob. So we're going to see more lobs. We didn't really oop this game because we were trying to go for putbacks and stuff like that, but that's brick. That was good defense. And Jeremiah's running up, and he's going to fade. And Sammy with that nasty over the guy putback. So kind of helped us out there. But Jeremiah should have had the block right there, but 2K. Just 2K. So Sammy sees me. I'm going to pull it. I'm going to end up going to miss that, but who's the guy that got my back? Sammy. Sammy, my man. So I'm in the corner, and, you know, I'm trying to let him have putbacks too. So, you know, I end up breaking that. Not even gonna lie. Kind of undershot that. But we're playing good D. And I saw it coming. But end up Jeremiah gets that. And so I come down. And I hit him with the hop step. But I kick it out real quick. And Jeremiah's going to pull that. And that's money. So that's our first game, right? First gameplay right there. We're going to hit him with the backflip real quick. So that was good. And we got a couple putbacks there. Sammy with them all. And let's go on to the second gameplay right here. Is coming up. But that was good. That was good. Get some out of it. So we got our alley-oop game. Now we got our second gameplay going. And same people, Sammy and Jeremiah. And you know, you got Dubba here. So he's going to fade, and he ends up going to brick that. But I get the board, so I'm just like, I'm going to kick it out. And then Jeremiah comes in, and that's all day. So I'm hanging here, and I mean, I'm trying to get this steal and rip, but Jeremiah's going to come down, and he's going to end up missing that. And Sammy gets it. Sammy's running down. He sees me. I'm going to end up pulling that, and that's going to be brick. But I end up getting my board, which is a good part. So technically, we should win. We're going to win, probably. I don't know. So this guy, he's sitting here, and he ends up taking this horrible three. So Sammy gets a board, and he pulls up. So he misses that. But guess who's there? Jeremiah ended up bouncing off someone's foot. So we were going for putbacks at the beginning to the end. We were trying to mess around a little bit. But this dude ends up getting it, and then Jeremiah's going to pull up, and he's going to make it. And that's what we want to see. We want to see that We 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 want to see more basketball like that instead of just, you know, going for the cheese stuff, because it's just it's not fun if it's not real basketball. Because I feel like everybody gets caught up in taking that. It's more like threes and then dunks. That's all it is. And if you don't have active hands, you're kind of done for. Like me, I have active hands, but I got lockdown defender. I got pickpocket. So pretty much, you have to have some try to steal type of thing. Like if you have active hands, pickpocket, interceptor. I'm hitting with the 360. Oh, hit him with the 360. That was nice. And so he's coming down, and Blake the Great, he's going to pull up. He ends up airballing that. So coming down, Sammy's going to hit him with the under the legs, dunking it. I'm surprised. Like, I'm really surprised he didn't get blocked, because most of the time you get blocked on that. But I was called good defense right there. But of course, they're going to get some of those to go. So he's pulling up and ends up going out of bounds, and we're all fine with that. So we're coming down. I end up ripping him. So I get the ball, and they're trying to rip me back because I just ripped them. So the score is like 12-4 or something like that. It's close. As I go by it, you guys can tell me. Well, you guys can know what it is. Yeah, now it's 12-4 right now. And so, uh, he get he ends up rolling it for some reason. So I get the ball, and I'm taking him in the post. So I'm just gonna fade. I end up missing that, but Sammy almost had this 360 put back. But so I foul him. I'm just like, well, I don't want to give I don't want to give up a layup. So that's a good foul. I mean, it's good to foul people sooner or later. Like, I wasn't trying to active hands them. I like double tapped it. I double tapped square real quick, seeing if I can get that foul. But and then he hits him with that under the legs slam. So pretty sweet. And so we got these guys coming down, and it ends up going out of bounds. So he's going to pass the ball real quick. So he gives it to our player, and we're playing good defense, and Jeremiah ends up getting that block, and so now he's handing it off, and this guy's just gonna run right out of bounds, giving us the ball, nice and easy. So I give it to Sammy. Sammy's gonna run it up the floor. He's gonna kick it. Jeremiah's gonna brick that three. So they're heading the opposite way, and he's gonna end up trying to get that layup, and he ends up getting the layup, even though me and Jeremiah were there. So I'm in the corner. I'm just gonna make that real quick and easy. So they're sitting over here, and they're running down, and so he's hitting us with spin, and he's looking like Kevin Durant right now. That dude looking good. And then so he's gonna give it to me, and I got to show him what's up. So I end up going here, and I make it, but looks like it didn't show that. But it's all good. So he ends up getting that rip, and I get an easy layup the opposite way. So we're coming down, and that he's gonna pass it in. These are all computers right now because of they all quit because we made them rage, because we just be messing around playing good defense. So Barry's bringing it down. Now Sammy's reaching. So we're trying to reach on all these computers. He's going to end up kicking it. He's going to make that because he's a computer. He's just going to have that excellent release. So Sammy coming down. He tries to make it, but I get the board. I end up getting the board. So I kick it out to my man Jeremiah. And Jeremiah's going to shoot that. He's going to break that, but he's going to get it left-handed. He's going to jump over a guy. Get that easy put back. That was nasty. Give props to Jeremiah. So he's going to shoot that, and that's a game. Game over, and I'm going to hit him with a backflip.